Hi, my name is Charlotte Crowl. I'm a wellness advisor, an author, a speaker, and I'm a cancer survivor. So everything that I do has literally been molded and shaped by my journey. I've had a lump under my arm when I was 17, and months later, I was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoblastic lymphoma, which is the cancer of the lymph nodes and the lymphatic system. I thought I would just breeze through treatment and go back to my normal life, but treatment was really hard. It was really taxing. I got steroid-induced psychosis, was that there's another person in my head. I actually named her Charona. It was crazy because I had no control of my mind. And then when that finally got alleviated, just 2 weeks before my 18th birthday, I had a chemotherapy drug, and within 3 to 4 hours, my whole body shut down. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and I couldn't even swallow. And the doctors had never seen this side effect before. It was so rare that I was one of the first people in the world to get it. Essentially, I got a brain injury from too much toxins, aka chemotherapy. And it looked like I wasn't gonna be able to come back, but I did. I came back, and although I still have a long-term mobility issues and disabilities, I've come back stronger than they ever thought was possible. I eventually stopped my treatment early because it was attacking my nervous system, and I went on a more holistic journey. And I think that's really where my whole holistic lifestyle views and wellness views have come from. It just changed my mindset, you know. But yeah, I'm grateful I'm here, and I'm 11 years in remission. And I do everything I can every day to make this journey easier, because when you get a brain injury, it doesn't just affect you physically, it affects you cognitively as well. So it's like you can't actually express the way you want to. But like I said, I survived it, and I'm here to tell my story.
Paul, you want to ask that question as well?
Who's Charona? Oh, the voice.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, so
Run that.
yeah. So we're live. We're live.
Yeah.
We're live. Yeah. So I just wanted to ask about, obviously you mentioned Charona in the state of psychosis. Like, first of all, it's interesting how how the human brain like separates things.
Get some space, man.
And what I want to know, like, Sharona's, what was the difference in personality between like you and Charona? Like, what was?
Okay, so I'm someone who's like always laughing, joking, whatever. Charona is just straight up moody, like negative, like the complete opposite to what I am. She was like almost like the devil on the shoulder kind of thing. Like there was a time where like she wanted to take my life when I was going through treatment. Not me. She was trying to control the situation. I always joke about what she decided to do, because of that would have never taken my life. Basically, like I ate tissue, because of somewhere I read that it can kill you. But she just ate a piece of tissue, thinking that it would kill me. And then like I am sorry. And then
Was that
like
Charona taking over?
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
Like it was a mad moment, and like, you know, the really long bathroom lines.
Yeah.
Like I wrapped it around my neck, and then I was like, I'm still standing. Like this can't hang me because I'm still like standing up. Like
so what I get from Charona is that she wasn't the brightest bunch. She was digging, but she went.
How would she say it though? Like, is it like whispers? Is it like,
no whispers, like a full on voice.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
full on voice. When a whisper,
Yeah.
it was.
Would it be you talking or no? Like you could fully hear
No,
her.
I know her voice to my
This is
voice.
crazy, you know.
It's a different
Wow.
voice.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
like
Her
voice like
to
this
my
voice now, like voice
Yeah.
like this.
So it would have been similar to my old voice because before I lost my voice, I used to have like a more high pitch
Yeah,
voice.
squeaks, isn't it?
Yeah, they call me Squeak. So, so like it would be more like the old voice, but it was like always angry, kind of shouting sort of thing.
Wow, that's a lot,
So
man.
that's what it was, and that was the day I had the out of body experience actually.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was gonna die. I went upstairs, laid on my bed. I'm laying there thinking that like, this is it. I'm about to leave here, and like, I see myself laying on the bed, and I see like my uncle who passed away when I was 5 years old. Then I got a vision of what my funeral was like, and I almost. This is why I believe in parallel, like worlds and universes, because that was real. I went to my funeral somewhere else in another universe. I saw what it did to my family, and when I come back to here, I was like, nah, fuck that. Like I'm gonna fight with all I've got. Like Charona needs to go, and that was when they lowered the dose of the steroids because I was like, I literally tried to kill myself by eating tissue, but like it was mad. And then there was a time where my hair was like started falling out a little bit, and I just said to my mum, cut it all off. And she's like, no, I'll cut into a bob. So then I woke up in the morning, I went into the mirror, and I was like, what's happened to my hair? She's like, you told me to cut in a bob. That wasn't me, it was Charona. Like I didn't even remember.
Wow.
So it's taken over like your mind.
Yeah, completely. It was mad. And then
There's films like this, you know.
yeah, and that's
it's
what
a
I'm
real
saying. I
thing,
feel
yeah.
like
It's real.
yeah,
See some.
I feel like literally like that's why I said those things are real.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, like I eventually just like shaved my whole hair off, and when I looked in the mirror, like I lost so much weight, had no hair, didn't know who I was just like crying.
Yeah.
But my hair grew back thicker and nicer
Come on.
and stronger.
Holistic diet.
Yeah.
For sure.
But real, like it came like a whole nother texture. And this is one of the things I say about be careful what you wish for. When I was younger, I used to say I want my hair to be more like curly, like a looser curl pattern.
Coolie.
Yeah, basically.
Why you say that? Like, coolie.
And
Why you
then
say that?
like
No,
my voice as well. I used to say, I hate that my voice is so high. And what's the other thing? I don't know why when I was younger, but I always wanted to experience going in an ambulance. Now, through having cancer, I got the hair I wanted. My voice isn't as high as it was. And I went in an ambulance a bag of times. So it's like the things you put out into the world.
Law of attraction and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it come back how you want it to all the time.
Yeah.
So it's mad.
Words are spells. I'm gonna be careful what I say, you know.
Yeah, you got
You gotta be shady.
Yeah, 'cause I say it.
reckless, bro.
I do, innit?
Yeah.
But that's what if you serious.
No.
You really sound like I do mad rituals. Like. That's it.
I don't know how we're gonna.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're talking about your hair and all this stuff, yeah. What I'm getting is obviously your appearance in that the cancer almost severed your whole appearance.
Yeah, 100%.
How did I mean it's a tough question here because you're probably inside, but how were guys or like the male attention during that time?
Well, whilst I was going through treatment.
Yeah, and then after, how did it compare?
So whilst I was going through treatment, like I was seeing someone at the beginning.
Oh wow.
But I cut that off because I didn't know where like my journey was gonna go, and I just thought it was unfair. Remember, I'm young, he's young.
That's real.
So
Bro, that's mad.
I can respect that. Yeah.
Come on. That's real.
That's proper stuff.
Real one.
Yeah, I did that, and then like, and we're still like
17.
friends till this day. Yeah, I think I was like 18.
But women are mature, innit? Like women are much more
Yeah.
mature than men.
Their brain develops
How did
faster.
he
innit?
take it?
He was okay because we remained friends, so like he was still like very like
Supportive.
much there for my journey and stuff. But it was just more of like a friendship situation, and you know, yeah, it was just so. Relationship wise, I would say it definitely knocked my confidence a lot when my whole body shut down. I didn't want to like go out anywhere for like a good few years, and I remember I started working in the dancehall industry, doing music promotion, and I had this one friend, and he literally made me go to all these like dancehall events and stuff like that, and it just made me like get my confidence up and stuff like that. But then like when I had a relationship after I'd gone through cancer, all of the guys who I've interacted with, they've never focused on my disability, and they've never focused on where I've been. They've always just seen me for me. Like, so when it comes to the question of black men, I actually have nothing but positive things to say. Yeah, you get some fuckboys. That's life, innit? But how my interaction with men, yeah, I've had some bad interactions, some good interactions, but generally, they've always been very respectful. And I have a lot of close male friends who have been my friends since college, and they've got nothing but love for me. Like, it's just like the role that men play in my life has been instrumental, I think, for my confidence and how I see myself, how I'm able to interact with people. Like, yeah, so I don't really have a bad thing to say about black men.
That's incredibly refreshing.
Don't get me wrong, like there's gonna be different things, but I think my experience is just so different because of, I think, someone who comes into my life sees what I've gone through. If they really want to try fuck me over, yeah, like, I just feel like they'll get very bad karma because I just come with a pure heart, and generally I am very upfront and straight. I will tell you how it is, like what I'm looking for, or I lay all my cards on the table. So if they then come hear all of those things and decide they still want to do that, then yeah, that's just fucked. But generally, I've had a positive experience with relationships and how things go. So I don't have a negative thing to say. I love black men. Yeah.
That's how it starts, isn't it? The explosion.
I got a question though. Would you attribute that to like the way you change, and also like, you know how when you change, the type of people you attract as well?
That's a good question.
I didn't see that one coming.
The type of differences in like before, did you meet more people like, I don't know, fuckboys or whatever?
So before I was like more, I thought I was a road girl. I used to be about that road life. But because of the way
you're shutting bricks in.
Let's not get into that. I don't want to
Criminate yourself.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think I always kind of understood like how certain men think, and a lot of men will instantly open up to me, and a lot of it's because of the way I grew up. Like my brother, I grew up very close with him, and I got an older sister as well. But when I used to get the babysitting or whatever, it was at my mum's best friend's house, who had 4 boys, and all the kids who are around my age, they were always boys. So I always interacted with boys when I was younger. I'm not one of those girls that say, yeah, I'm only friends with boys. No, it's not that. What I'm saying is I learned how to interact with them because I was around them a lot as a youth. And I was a tomboy as well when I was younger. Like, I went to an all-white school. Like, it makes you see things differently. Going to an all-white school actually made me really appreciate black men even more, because you don't get love from the boys when you're in an all-white school and you're a black girl. You don't get
What's
love
it like?
like
What
that.
do you get though?
Yeah, that. They're confused.
I guess, yeah, probably like a lot of curiosities, but you're not getting
Touching
love
your hair
like
and all that.
Yeah, like it's like
It's
more
like
like a curiosity thing. So when I was at school, I think I used to question a lot, like, I felt like I didn't even know who I was when it come to like
That's tough.
relationships and stuff. But then I started going out in like East London, all of that, because I grew up in Essex, East London, South, all of that. And black men, they always like came to me and made me feel like confident. I felt like, because when I saw the love they gave me compared to what I got in school, I was like, these are my people.
Yeah. And they're a bit cockney up there, like, how you doing? You alright? Like,
Well, in Essex,
yeah, like, was it them black men, like, with the tight jeans, like, how you doing, love there?
And
Yeah. The granddad hat, innit? Yeah.
Man, get a couple cans in.
Get a couple cans, Julie. You know what I mean?
they were more from like East London, not Essex. Like, there weren't really black men in Essex like that.
Yeah.
Like,
The Hackney boys.
Yeah, East London, like
London Fields
the
and
other areas. But different.
the drillers.
Yeah, so that my experience is
Your ends, bro.
positive.
Trying to get me set up on cam.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's mad.
You throw a curveball in there.
Oh God.
You say what?
Throwing a curveball. Nah, it's not that much of a curveball.
Come closer to the mic,
Oh,
bro.
Hey, I ain't got these on there. No, I was gonna say like, your relationship with women, like, or black women, was it anything different? Was it the same?
I feel like
She said, ooh.
Yeah.
Straight away, that was a...
yeah. Like I've always had like a good group of female friends around me who I trust. And I feel like any relationship that may have been awkward with women was on me because I may have felt what's the word? Their strong presence, and it may have like made me feel
Threatened.
yeah, threatened, that's it. It may have made me feel threatened, which has nothing on the women. It's totally on me and
That's
how
real,
I
you
feel
know.
Yeah,
about myself.
That's so real.
And I was never girly, so then I used to like, I guess, I felt like I didn't fit in. So where I used to do the tomboy stuff, that's probably why I could chill with guys and whatever, because of I would be there as one of the man them or whatever. And they're talking their shit, and that's how I learned like what y'all like. But yeah, with women, yeah, anything that's gone bad there, it's fully on my part because of I feel like it's where I felt threatened by their presence. But I love women; they're beautiful, and my relationship with women have definitely changed. I've done a lot of healing. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
That's real. That's real.
Well,
Any more questions, guys?
We
Shay,
did it.
you got something?
No, the hair was also about the locks, innit? The powers. Like,
Oh yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get locks. Obviously, don't judge my thing right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got the length just yet, but after, you know what I'm saying, extend it a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my experience with hair is different. Hair will attract different guys, and
that's interesting.
Pheromones.
Yeah, dig into that.
differently. Yeah, 100%. Whenever I want my hair straight, I know it's the guys who are attracted will be very different to when I have my hair natural.
That's
So what would
really
those guys be?
interesting.
Let's talk about the individual, the difference between those guys, certain characteristics, things like that.
Okay.
So what we've done was straight.
Is it black guys as well,
What did you say,
yeah?
weave dollies? What did you say?
What was it?
Oh, weave.
Oh no, I mean like I straighten my natural
Straighten
hair,
it,
and it people may have thought it was weird because it would straighten out long, like
Oh, yeah,
it would be like down here and stuff.
So what would them straight haired Donnies like?
Them, I feel like they were more like very materialistic kind of people. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you
Wait,
really know.
what?
Yeah, like they were very materialistic.
They'll be
more
like, they'll say stuff like, "Oh, you gonna put a bit of makeup, bit of
Yeah.
slap, bit of makeup on." No, it's great.
Paul, you was one, innit?
No. I'm completely the opposite. But I know those guys. I've met, like, I've come across them. Like, the reason why I know a lot about that is because that side of stuff is it amazes me, innit? Like,
Why?
maybe because I'm completely the opposite to that. So then when I hear it, I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah, why? From here,
Yeah.
why would you infer this?
Yeah, like why would you like me? I much prefer. I would like to see an afro on a lady. That for me is instantly more attractive than straight hair. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
When I had my hair curly and its natural state, I felt like the people I attracted were more like kind of down to earth. I
Like,
wanted to
wow,
know
go on,
more about
Empress.
me. No, that was a lock. That was
The
a lock. But with the natural curls.
Feel me?
Yeah. Get it?
It's like your skin off.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a minute.
my queen, Empress.
Then the logs, that definitely just changed the game because I felt like, because when you have the logs, yeah, you go through stages where like they call it the ugly stage or whatever. It's like you can't really control how the logs are looking and stuff.
Yeah,
So I feel like someone looking at me when my hair is going through the transitional stage, they're really seeing me.
yeah.
You know, it's not materialistic or whatever. Like they're seeing me, and when I go to Jamaica, yeah, that's when they say, "Step like
Stop looking at me.
One more time, brother.
You're
Go
coming
on.
now.
Wow, go on, Empress.
Yeah, like
My queen.
yeah, like in Jamaica, the way that they talk to you when you got the locks, you literally just feel so special, like goddess, empress,
Yeah.
like it's so different to just like, oh, you right, babes, or whatever. It's a different vibration.
Do you prefer that? Because some girls don't like the Empress and that. They're
I
saying they
like
want
the
to be
Empress.
called baddie.
I like that,
Baddie.
like-
And I'm like,
That's a great.
That's a
That's
Nah,
a
great
great.
I'm
Great
feeling
question.
like it's making me feel like royalty, like when I'm hearing Empress, goddess, like yeah, you can
Lifting
see
up
that
the
within me.
spirits.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Some
It's
women generally
different.
don't like that.
they don't like,
I like that.
They want baddie,
Baddie.
bitch.
No, even
Call me a
that, not even that.
bitch.
They just want
Baddie.
they think
That's a new one to me, man.
Bad
you're,
beat.
you're like
Yeah.
doing
But
too much.
bitch is mad though.
Yeah.
Bitch is
I
mad.
don't know.
Or some
Call me a
some
bad
women are
bitch.
saying they're not
LAC
queens.
within
Call me a-
themselves.
Call me a-
Yeah.
Call me a bad
Yeah.
bitch.
They tend to be the like extreme feminist type.
That's what they want.
So they don't start anything here.
What, that want to get called?
They don't like being
They don't
called
believe they're
goddess or
queens so
empress or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a time
What
and
do
a
they believe
place
they
with
are
a
then?
different
Baddies.
No.
We
Make
just should
the
be just like
stallions.
you. No, they just want to be everyone, innit?
They want to be just.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's because that's what is popular and what is seen in the media to be like the one that everyone wants. Everyone wants a baddie, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You don't hear everyone saying, "Oh, I want an empress." Like,
I do.
so maybe they're going for like
Empress.
what they're hearing.
Okay,
in
what's
the media.
popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's trendy?
So yeah, like I don't know. The time and the place for different names.
What about, so before, I know it might be difficult to separate, but surely that before, do you think you had that same outlook? Like, see, like what you say about a man who would address you like that, you take it on board, you like, it makes you feel a certain type of way. But before, when you was like running around South and them times there, would that apply? Especially coming from Essex, where you don't really have a lot of black people around, so.
I don't know, because I used to go for the bad boys back in the day.
Okay.
'Cause yeah, that was my mentality.
Can I ask what that means?
What?
When you say bad boys, do you mean like they look bad,
The drug
or
dealers.
they're about that
No,
life?
I didn't know
trappers.
about that life.
Wow.
What's that life like?
Oh my gosh, we are called
Illegal.
IC3.
Cases.
We are called IC3 for a reason. You know what I mean?
What's that life? What does that mean?
Illegal activity.
Could you say some of the?
Exactly what?
Police officer, by the way. Police officer.
We got
Police kick through the door.
yeah.
But it makes you. Back then, it was a thing of like protection.
Safety.
That makes me feel protected.
Oh wow.
That's what
Is
it
that
was.
what it is?
Yeah.
But now it's like you realize.
Nah, women still want it, man. They still want it.
Oh, Shane, talk to it, man.
They
I like
do.
it.
You know,
They want some sort of bad
You know,
man. You know what I'm
like
saying?
you're protected but no mortgage. Like you know,
Yes.
you know, like
I
the
feel
reality
like
sets in.
I
They bought
awakened.
the house in cash.
Yeah.
They buy the house in cash.
Is that even protection?
I think
Dangerous.
now I think like as I got older, I'd rather safety over thinking like, okay, my man, because if it ain't even protection, like you just said, like it's not. But that's the image that I saw. You know, it looked cool. It was what, you know, it was in the music industry. Yeah. It just looked like, I guess it's kind of like a fetish.
Fair enough.
To be honest.
Bad boy fetish. I've never heard it said like that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a number of things though, because it's like the protection wise.
Speaking French. It's speaking French.
What was that?
I'm speaking French.
Bro, I'm gonna compile a list. He sounds like I was like, compile. I had to do it for my own, collection, not
Like so protection wise, I think women naturally look for somebody who makes them feel safe.
Yeah.
And I think a bad boy at that stage, you're looking for somebody who controls stuff. And that maybe gives a sense of power, safety. Yeah. And as a youngster and you don't know anything, what else is there to look at? Do you know what I mean? Apart from that. That's the only sense of power that exists. So maybe it is a fetish, but maybe it's also just looking from a naive perspective of what's safety to me, what would make me feel safe.
Before you have your awakening.
No, the nerd in the library, that's the real power.
Do you see the third eye?
Yeah.
Bill Gates.
Yeah, you know the nerd in the library has the real power, but what about if you I don't know, you're driving and you cut someone up and then like you got your nerd next to you and then like
Wait a minute, he said that the nerd don't go gym and isn't about that life to still be able to do what he needs to do.
Let's say he's not about the gym though. Let's say he's about his books. Like he's the type of guy. He's not confrontational. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, but then what you can do is you, like basically
I
sue
love
the
doing
people
this.
and make some money. So he'll help you intellectually.
Okay,
maybe.
that's fair enough. That's
another way to look at it. He's gonna help you get the bag after that man.
Yeah,
that's true.
But then
the
guy gets out. And he comes right to he comes up to you and he's like shut get that
Shut
your black mouth.
Get your woman to shut her black mouth. Yeah.
It's racial.
It starts getting racial, and your man's there, and he's just like, "Listen, don't worry about it. We'll sue him later. We'll get him another time." And he's like, "No." He's like, "Shut up, move now. Hey, you little prick." In the side,
he smashes the window and just drinks him off. He just rusts him up.
I feel like I've never been in that position. I just can't even comment because I've never been with somebody who wouldn't like stand up and just want to protect someone who is like that.
True.
Natural instincts come into play where it's like I want to protect my woman.
and even if you are a nerd, just get knocked out. So it's fine.
So
Yeah.
he stands up for himself and he just gets completely flattened. Is that still noble? Is that a noble act or a noble deed?
Yeah, of course.
And he goes in with every intention. Like, you can see the
vibe,
swing.
Hold on.
Listen, Joshua lost the fight.
Wait. So if he trying to be like as impartial as possible, obviously, innit?
Yeah.
So that scenario happens. Yeah, he gets flattened. Like he stood up. He was like, whether he tried to talk it out or something, he got flattened. Innit? Like, ding, like they had to use smelling salts to wake him up. Yeah. So now, obviously, you're like, all right, you know what? My man, he stood up for me. Cool. A week goes by, yeah? He's still got a bit of a black eye. You two, completely unrelated, you two have like a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
And he tries to raise his voice or whatever. Do you not think that you're going to look back and be like, hold up?
Hold on. When that guy jumped you out the car, where was this energy? Where was this energy?
He kicked your ass.
It's an American.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
Do you think you can separate that?
Yeah, I think I could separate it, and I'll probably be like, babes, you need to like go like do some like
Healing.
protection classes or
Self-defense.
No, that's harsh, you know.
It's probably best you enroll in some.
Go to
It's honest though. Yeah,
how
yeah.
would you do it?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can do it together, like couple
One of them
activities. You
How would you bring it up? Like, you're just there, like you're just eating breakfast. Ching, cling. You're in there. You're cling, cling. So, cling. This is the day after.
was it PTSD? So he said smack in the face.
Yeah, how could you dare?
I'll be like, I felt really unsafe with what happened the other day.
Mm.
Yeah, me too, babes.